feel like a millionaire this morning. And I say this because I believe that I am in the midst of will be millionaires if you take your trade very seriously. The intention is not that you remain as a small business. What we're doing here today is to give you the startup so you can grow to a medium-sized business and you can grow to a big business where many millionaires are born. Just a couple days ago, I was speaking to a Dominican millionaire. He doesn't like you to call him that. Probably is one of the most successful hoteliers in the country. And he was saying to me that, Reggie, I started with a little piece of land my mom gave me, about 3,000 square feet. And I was able to sell that for double the price, which at the time, maybe $3 a square foot, $2 a square foot. And he used the turnovers from this little piece of land, and today, he's a millionaire. And he did not have the support that you are having here today. He didn't have all the technical training that you're having. Didn't have the seed financing. In fact, what he had is a piece of land which was supposed to be given to him for sentimental values. And he sold it so he could move into his business. Today, you are very, very fortunate, and there is nothing that prevents you, except yourself, from becoming millionaires. In 2009, the government of Dominica implemented the Small Business Support Agency to cater to the financial and technical needs of small businesses across the length and breadth of this country. This program, because of its micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, which is referred to from hence on as the MSMEs, quickly became a flagship program for small businesses and their development. In the last financial year, we were combating the economic challenges brought about by many external and natural factors, but more recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. 120 MSMEs benefited from grant funding, technical assistance, and training under the Small Business Support Unit. The accumulative expenditure to that was somewhere in the region of $600,000. And additionally, another $27.8 million was placed at the Aid Bank for on lending to MSMEs at a concessionary rate of 3.50%. 67 applicants have taken advantage of that opportunity, and a total of $4.3 million has been disbursed. As has been stated in the 2021-2022 budget, the Prime Minister mandated that the Small Business Support Unit be upgraded to a one-stop shop for all MSMEs as it relates to information and services. What you had before was to get to the end of the road, you had to go through tracks and go through so many corners and go through so many. By the time you came back, you were so tired you couldn't even concentrate on doing the business anymore. It was just a stress, as we would say. And so we decided that if we could have all these services in a one-stop area, then it would make it much easier for you to access the training and the funding that you require. This materialization also signifies the visionary-oriented of Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and his determination and commitment to the expansion and enhancement of MSMEs in Dominica. The given mandate was further expanded to take into consideration the provision of fiscal incentives to micro and small enterprises with a gross net income of $250,000 and below. Furthermore, as part of the 2023 budget, provisions of $5 million is made, and that will be allocated to development of value-added businesses. An additional $1 million to producers of local juices, and another $1 million targeted towards and central processing facilities for manufacturing and agro-processing. These monies found themselves in the budget after consultation with you, the small business owners. And you told us what some of your challenges were. And we listened to some of your challenges because we believe that the future of entrepreneurship in Dominica, the future of business in Dominica is in your hands. And so we found the resources as mandated by you. Some of you had issues in where to do your production. You had no space. You rented space. And there was no central location where 5 or 6 or 7 of those businesses could come together and produce as a team and as a unit, even if you're doing a different product. And so we have placed $1 million to provide for those challenges that some of you are having. This represents a very significant investment, particularly to those of you who are being affected by the global economic challenges. The government is not only seeking to provide financial and technical support for you, but rather creating the enabling environment which will fuel